Hey guys, welcome to the shop. Today I'm going to count down my 5 favorite tools, at least for this week anyway. So we're going to start with number 5. Going to jump right into it. Number 5 is the multimeter. You don't need to be an electrician to need a multimeter. It's great for all kinds of electrical work around the house or around your vehicle, and I'm going to show you a little bit on how to use it. What are some of the things you can do with a multimeter? This particular one is the Fluke 117. You don't have to have one this nice, but it is a great multimeter. Say you've got an outlet and you want to know how many volts that outlet's putting out. You just turn it on to voltage, take your probes, pop them in there. We're getting 123 volts out of that outlet. So that's one good thing. Another cool thing you can do with your multimeter, say you don't know if your battery's any good. You can hook it up to the terminals of your battery, turn it over to DC, and look at that, we're putting out 12.31 volts. That's with the engine off. How about my alternator? Is it working? Let's crank it up and see what happens. Look at that, putting out 13.8 volts. So that means my alternator's charging the battery. So that's another great thing you can do with your multimeter. One more great use for your multimeter. It has a continuity tester. So if you take it, see if I can get it to focus. It's got this little sound here. You set it to that. And then you take your probes. Every fuse has 2 exposed contacts on the top. If you touch it to those contacts, each side, you'll hear a tone. You hear that? That means that fuse is good. You've got continuity. So if you need to test fuses under the hood, there you go. And that's just 3 uses for your multimeter. Number 4. This is the 20-in-1 adjustable impact screwdriver by Klein. And I also have the corresponding metric adapter. So this is a great screwdriver right now. It's got 1/4, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, 1/2 inch, and 9/16. I don't know if you can see all that. Just hopefully it'll focus. It's got bits. I think it's got about a dozen bits in there. You can remove that, pop it in your impact. If you need metric, you can get that too. So that's my number 4 favorite tool, at least for this week. Okay, number 3, the Knipex Pliers wrench. It's a cool wrench. Push the button, opens up. It'll go all the way out to 1 3/4. And what's great about it is it has parallel jaws. So unlike most pliers, which kind of open like that, these jaws work in parallel. So they work just like an adjustable wrench, except the tighter you squeeze, the more power you get. These take the place of your adjustable or your crescent wrench. So this is my number 3 favorite tool. This is the Knipex 86-05-250. Highly recommended. If you don't have it, get it. And before we get to the number 2 and the number 1 tool, let's hear a word from our sponsor. Well, actually, we don't have any sponsors yet. I am the sponsor. So what would really help me out is if you guys would subscribe, we could grow our viewer base and maybe one day get some sponsors and we could see some cool new tools on this channel instead of the same old stuff that I have laying around the shop. So if you like what I'm doing, you want to support it, hit that subscribe button. Thanks. Thanks, Kyle. That was riveting. Anyway, my number 2 favorite tool, my Milwaukee Fuel Brushless Impact. They make a million of these. This one I've had probably 3 or 4 years. They probably have better ones on the market. This is the M12. it gets me out of a lot of jams. What I like about it, you can use it as a screwdriver. The chuck, you can pop that out. Right now I've got the the Wera wrap adapter. Currently it has a number 2 Phillips in it. Very common bit used around the house for tightening things up. But you can take that out and put in a 3/8 adapter, and now you can use your impact sockets on it. It's a great tool to have. I highly recommend it. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. My #1 favorite tool, at least for this week. But before we get to that, hit that subscribe button. You know you wanna, doesn't cost you a dime. All right, here we go. The #1 tool, the Franken ratchet. That's right, go watch my video on the Franken ratchet. This is the Icon Gen 2 14-inch 3/8 locking flex head. It is model number R2LKG with the comfort grip. What makes it a Franken ratchet? I have removed the internals and replaced it with the snap-on dual 80 internals. The only thing I kept was the anvil and the faceplate and the screws. The switch, the pawl, everything else has been replaced, and it runs even smoother than the Icon Gen 2, which is a pretty smooth ratchet already. Why did I do it? Well, I feel the dual 80 is a slightly better ratchet, but I didn't want to pay $180 for that ratchet. Right now, Harbor Freight has these ratchets on sale for 40% off for Black Friday, but that's not unusual. Every 2-3 months they go on sale. It's normally a $70 ratchet, $69.99, 40% off. That means it's $42. Math, try it. So you can take that $42 ratchet, go on eBay, order yourself a snap-on dual 80 repair kit in 10 minutes, pop it in there, and for, what is that, 42 plus 16, that's 58 bucks, still using math. You've got a $180 ratchet for 58 bucks. And keep the old parts. If anything on it breaks, put the new parts back in, or the old parts back in, take it to Harbor Freight. They will warranty it out for free. Those are my top 5 tools of the week. If you like this format, please like, comment, subscribe. If you like it, I'll do this every week. I've got plenty of tools. I could probably find 5 more every week to talk about. So don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for joining me. Ramble on.